In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build a two-way XLOOKUP returning the last non-blank value. Open Excel, then open the workbook that contains your sample data. Make sure the sheet with the product names, date headers, lookup inputs, and sales values is visible. Click cell B10. This is where the final result formula will go. Start the formula by typing equals XLOOKUP, open parenthesis, 1, comma. This tells XLOOKUP to search for the value 1. That value will come from a logical match array, where the matching position becomes 1 and everything else becomes 0. Stay in cell B10 and continue the formula with the flattened match array. Type TOCOL, open parenthesis, year, open parenthesis, beer 1 through I1, close parenthesis, equals B9, close parenthesis, equals B9, close parenthesis. Then type a multiplication symbol. Now type open parenthesis, A2 through A5 equals B8, close parenthesis. Type another multiplication symbol. Then type open parenthesis, B2 through I5, not equal to blank, close parenthesis. Close the TOCOL parenthesis, then type a comma. This section creates the two-way match. Year of B1 through I1 checks each date header and compares its year to the year entered in B9. A 2 through A5 equal B8 checks each product name against the product entered in B8. B2 through I5 not equal to blank removes empty sales cells from the match. Multiplying those three checks together creates a two-dimensional grid of ones and zeros. The TOCOL function then flattens that grid into a single column, which is the format XLOOKUP needs here. Next, add the return array. Continue typing TOCOL, open parenthesis, B2 through I5, close parenthesis, comma. This flattens the actual sales data range in the same order as the match array. That alignment matters, because XLOOKUP will use the matching position from the first flattened column to return the value from the same position in this flattened sales column. Now, finish the formula. Type quotation mark, not found, quotation mark, comma, comma, -1, close parenthesis. Press Enter. The blank argument before -1 leaves the match mode as exact match, which is the default. The -1 at the end sets the search mode to last to first. That is the part that makes the formula return the last non-blank matching value instead of the first matching value. Cell B10 should now display 1200. That is the May 25 value for widget B, which is the latest non-blank entry in 2025 for that product. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. Now test the formula with a different input. Click cell B8 and replace the product with widget A. Then click cell B9 and enter 2025, or leave it as 2025 if that year is already there. Press Enter after changing the input and watch cell B10 update. B10 should now show 1800. That value comes from June 25 for widget A, confirming that the formula is returning the last non-blank value for the product and year combination entered in B8 and B9. At this point, cell B10 is connected to both input cells. When you change the product in B8, the formula checks the product labels again. When you change the year in B9, the formula checks the year from each date header again. Blank cells are skipped because the formula includes the not equal to blank condition inside the logical match array. The result is the most recent actual sales value for the selected product and year, updating automatically whenever either input changes.